Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and welcome back to Cognac's Corner. In another moment, we will be watching another fabulous video. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and always press the notification button to let you know when I will be publishing a new video. And also, darlings, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my videos and what other type of videos you'd like me to make. Let's get to the video. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane. I'm here with David Nugent. David, tell us about the festival this year. What can we expect?
Hopefully packed houses, good films, and a lot of excitement.
Wow. What about tonight's film? Can you tell us a little bit of anything about that tonight?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a sort of sweet romantic comedy anchored by a great performance from Elizabeth Olsen, who's here with us tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Good way to
Sounds fabulous. Is the director going to be here?
The director's not, but we have the star, so we're happy.
I understand that she's the executive producer, too.
And there you go. She's the executive producer as well. That's right.
Now, I have to ask you the million-dollar question. How many films are being shown here this week? 2 weeks.
147, I believe.
So you know the film. Alec didn't know that list.
Yeah.
He was concentrating on my lashes.
I understand. It's hard to talk with those lashes in my face. But yes, he's probably not as up to these kind of numbers as I am, but 146.
Fantastic. Where can we go to find out more information about the Hamptons International Film Festival?
HamptonsFilmFest.org.
Gorgeous. Let's do an air kiss.
Okay. Thank you, Cognac. Thank you.
We'll be back, darlings, and more interviews right here at the Hamptons International Film Festival. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane. Keep watching. More celebrity interviews coming up right here at cognacscornermagazine.com. Pink champagne kisses.
Continue to do was to co-chair this festival because we love this festival. Our 33rd year, 11 days of great films. over this next 11 days, you're going to see films that are about the best and the worst of humanity, that will transport you to new places and new times, that, like tonight's film, will take you to heaven for an eternity. I gotta thank a few people before we begin. I've gotta thank our prominent, wonderful partner at this festival, sponsor, Artemis Rising Foundation. As well as our partner for so many years, sponsor, Audi. And of course, I want to thank our wonderful board and advisory board. Thank you for all you do. And last but most important, I want to thank our audience. You people, you love the Hamptons, you love film. And to butcher the words of the immortal Jackie Gleason, Hamptons audiences are the greatest audiences in the world. Give yourselves a round of applause.
For me, the film on the page, it kind of felt like it could be from any time. It felt like the concept of it felt like it worked in so many different generations, and so there's a timelessness to it where it felt like it already needed to exist. And I also thought that the humor, within the same breath of saying that it was timeless, it also is specific to humor of today's time as well. And so I appreciated that a lot, and I thought I've always felt like Anne Mira, an older Anne Mira in my spirit. And so I thought it would be exciting to kind of think of someone like her of that time coming back in a younger body or something.
Speaking of Anne Mira and those kind of thoughts, are there any classic films that you watched or sort of had in mind as you were preparing for this role?
Yes, there were a few. I mean, I was also looking at like old Shirley MacLaine performances because this kind of felt like a screwball comedy, and that would have been an actress that Joan would have loved. And so Irma la Douce or The Apartment, Billy Wilder kind of was a big through line for all of us. Avanti was another film that I really enjoyed watching, thinking about this film.
A lot of your recent roles have been a little more drama or action oriented. In this one, you get to sort of flex your comedic muscles a little bit more. Can you talk a little bit about what that was like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a balance, right? You're trying to play to the truth of the stakes and just trust the stakes, but yet at the same time, you're trying to understand a bit of timing, and it was fun. It was really playful, it was really fun. I felt like the last time I got to do something with a bit of comedy was really in WandaVision, when we got to go through all the different decades. So there was something about that in the DNA of the character that I felt like I had some sort of muscle that I could go back towards. But it's also about just playing the truth of the moment, more than anything, and just trusting the script, I think.
Obviously, I love the Callum Turner and Miles Teller dynamic, but I also really love the afterlife coordinators in there, played by John Early and Divine Joy Randolph, who won the Oscar for The Holdovers, another film we screened here a couple years ago. Can you talk a little bit about working with them, those two?
With Divine and
with
John.
Divine and John.
It was really fun. John and I, we went to the same theater school together. We both went to NYU and studied at the Atlantic Theater Company. And he was a year above me, and I've been hoping to work with him for a long time. And so when David Frayne and I, the director, were talking about kind of dream actors for that, we both just felt like it had to be John Early. He's such a comedic genius, I think, of our time. His comedy specials, if you don't know, I'll plug him. He's usually doing like HBO comedy specials, and they're really great. And it felt really important to have someone who actually was a comedian in this film. And Divine with her like soul and spirit and almost like modern blasé attitude, I think was a great counterpartner for him.
And speaking of the director, David Frayne, he was a first or second time director, I think. First or second time, very early on in his career. Can you talk a little bit about working with him?
Yes, this is not to correct you, but
Okay.
it's his third feature.
Okay.
And he knew exactly what his references were. He had he knew exactly the world he was trying to build and the films that he was trying to play to with admiration and honor and not replicate but nod to. And yet at the same time he was really trying to capture this kind of world where we're selling each other this like capitalistic ideal, like we think it's just where we are now, but for it to continue into the afterlife of sell, sell, sell. I loved that was his point of view on what the afterlife could be, as like nihilistic as that might be. But it also is hilarious, and it takes away. It allows, I think, for like love to come through beyond all else, and I think the voice he put to this film is so specific to him, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm sure he would love to be at all of these. He lives in Ireland, or he lives in the UK. He's Irish, he would love to be here.
Well, we had some of the Star Thrower folks here. This is one of the films you've made with them. I think the third film. Can you talk a little bit about working with them and
Yeah, I mean, they really are such supportive partners to have for all creatives. So the other films I did with them was a film called Ingrid Goes West, which was a very small budget film. It was the first project we did with each other. And that again was it was a film that captured a really small moment of like what social media is before we had the term influencer. And that was, 10 years ago, I think. And then we did a film called Wind River together. That was Taylor Sheridan's first feature that he directed before he went on to make all of his Yellowstone series and whatever spin-offs and all those. You probably know about them on Paramount or something. I don't know, why am I plugging it? But they really they do invest in first-time filmmakers or early filmmakers, and ones that I think are stories that are capturing something specific that they hope to have for a broader audience. And so I think they do have a great taste and like a great pulse on potentially, hopefully, what would be interesting for a wider audience in the country.
And then last question, how do you approach acting physically when you're portraying an older woman, but you are in a younger woman's body?
Well, I think it's about starting with those films really that are representative of the culture that Joan was brought up admiring, and then it's about your body memory of how you've learned how to walk or adjust walking and sitting and moving through space, and that's what was that humor was so fun for me, even if it's also with the language or her accent or her rhythm of how she speaks, and it was fun for Miles and I both to play around with. You don't want to overdo the beat, right? Because everyone gets it eventually, and so you're just like, well, you can't do it too many times. But it was nice. It felt playful, and it's a gift to get to do something like that. I've never done a romantic comedy, and to do a romantic comedy as like an 80-something-year-old woman felt like the kind of romantic comedy I wanted to do. And so I'm really grateful that this is the one that I was, like the synergy of whatever is in control, I was able to be a part of this one. It felt right for me.
That's great. Well, I forgot to mention something at the beginning of this film, which is voting for the Audience Award. So when folks are
not while I'm on stage.
Well, vote very high for Elizabeth Olsen and for Eternity. No, but you're going to see some posters out in the back. There were some on the pre-show too, but you can scan your phone on the QR code that's in the lobby, and that's how you vote for the Audience Award, which we tally up at the end of the festival. I should have said this in my introduction, but we had a long introduction, so I'm saying it now. So scan that. You have 2 hours hours till after the end of the screening to do it, so I encourage you to do that. And then Elizabeth Olsen is going to be with us doing one of our Conversation With series tomorrow in Sag Harbor Cinema. So I hope people can come out and listen to her and talk more about her career there. But I just want to thank you so much for sharing this film with us. It's a great performance, and we're honored to open the festival with it. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Thanks everybody for coming out. We'll see you soon.
I want you to do me a favor. I think you could probably tell when he was talking, because I think he really wants more than, let's give this guy a real I wanted to say really quickly that a board and sponsors are all important. Our partners here at East Hampton Middle School, Guildhall, UA, Sag Harbor, Southampton, they're great partners. But today what I want to thank is our staff. Because the coordination, many people don't know this, but I learned it on another level this year. The coordination of bringing people here, transportation, housing, local transportation, everything we need to do to get these people out here, especially someone like our guest today. It's tough, it's a lot of work. Our staff works very hard, so a round of applause for our staff. We're going to introduce somebody. I just wanted to say, our guest today is an actor, a woman who is in that wonderful position who can be a young, a leading lady on every level, but a great actor, someone who's admired by everybody in the business, makes unusual choices, makes creative choices. We're very fortunate to have her with us. We're going to introduce her later on. We're very fortunate to have her with us today. So, did you want to say something else to the crowd?
Now, you can't have a great festival without a great partner in government. And that partner is our village mayor, Jerry Larson.
Hi, everybody. Thanks. I just wanted to thank Randy and thank the board for allowing me to have 2 minutes of time just to thank all of you for coming to East Hampton. East Hampton is a beautiful place. If you haven't been here, we have great history. 1648, we were founded, and we have great top 10 beaches in the country, world-class shopping, and great restaurants. So please enjoy yourself when you're here, and if there's anything you need, you can certainly call me. Thanks.
Guess you weren't expecting it.
What the hell is going on?
We have now reached the junction.
Well, I guess the surgery didn't go so well.
You've passed away, Larry.
Who are you?
I'm Anna. I'm your afterlife coordinator.
That's not a job.
And this is the junction, where you choose one place to spend eternity.
You want a little sniffle?
And who to spend it with.
Joan!
I was in bed and then I...
You look amazing. I have shocking news. You're dead. Yeah, how'd you know?
It took him forever to figure that out.
Excuse me. I've been waiting for this golden goose for 67 goddamn years. It's a lot to absorb, so I highly recommend just taking a deep breath in and out. Just breathe.
I never dreamt you this clearly.
You're exactly how I dreamt you. Oh, no.
Who's this guy? First husband. He died in the war.
Joan, you all right? Honey. I know this is a lot, but don't worry, I've been doing the research.
Larry!
What do you mean, Larry? We were together a week ago.
Well, a lot has happened in a week. You died, I died, I just been reunited with both of my dead husbands, and I have to pick where to spend eternity. You waited 67 years.
When eternity's on the line, seems like nothing.
It's a good opener.
You're a lurker, pal. You're waiting beyond to spoil a half a century of marriage.
It's not a competition.
Yes, it is!
Sweetheart, it's 100% for sure a competition.
It is, in fact, a competition.
That's literally what we're here for.
I wanted you to have a life, but I wanted us to have a chance to have one, too.
That is so romantic.
I can be romantic. I don't care where we end up. Just as long as we're together.
You're going to have to remind her of why she fell in love with you.
Knowing you're happy makes me happy. Eternity is a long time to have regrets.
So, have you chosen your eternity?
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane. Keep watching. More celebrity interviews coming up right here at cognacscornermagazine.com. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm here with Vicki Schneps from Dance Papers, and we're here at the opening night premiere of Attendee. So tell me, what is so special about the Hamptons International Film Festival?
Oh, it really is a key factor for the economic drive of our county and our Hamptons that we adore but are emptying out after Labor Day. So really, this gives us back a life. Look at the long lines, people waiting to get in. I love it. This is an economic engine, and it's something so prestigious to have for the Hamptons.
Spectacular. Tell us where we could go to find out more information about Dance Papers.
DancePapers.com.
Fabulous. We'll be back, darlings, with more interviews right here at the Hamptons International Film Festival. Pink champagne kisses.
Festival is heartfelt and sincere and is more about artistic integrity.
It's just wonderful being here. Just excited to be around these other wonderful actors and so much talent.
I feel really fancy. I've never been before. I feel like they're going to find out I'm from Maine and kick me out.
This is an important film festival because it gives us a chance to see the world through other people's eyes.
Everyone said, "Oh, you're an overnight success." Well, I'd been acting for 9 years. That was one long night.
Please join me in welcoming back Maggie Gyllenhaal,
Edward Norton,
Rob Reiner,
Mark Ruffalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Laura Dern.
Marty Scorsese and I did a surprise conversation on that very first year of the festival.
This is about watching films the way they were meant to be. Every time you come to the festival in the fall, everybody has a good time. It's a great, great, great weekend for everybody.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane. Keep watching. More celebrity interviews coming up right here at cognacscornermagazine.com. Pink champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.